Across the vast expanse of human history, whispers persist of artifacts so profound, so deeply intertwined with the very fabric of existence, that their mere presence could shatter reality itself. What if these objects were not just myth, but a forgotten truth lurking in the shadows of our past? Welcome to Echoes of Time, your portal to the forgotten pages of history, where we delve into the secrets that lie under the dust of centuries. Tonight, we journey into an enigma that has haunted humanity for millennia: the soul mirrors. These are not mere reflections of the physical world, but forbidden relics, legendary objects said to reflect not an image, but the very essence of one's being, perhaps even acting as a gateway to other dimensions. For centuries, explorers and scholars alike have dismissed such accounts as fantastical, the product of overactive imaginations or superstitious fears. Yet, the echoes of these profound artifacts persist, woven into the deepest tapestries of ancient civilizations, hinting at a truth far more astonishing than fiction. The very concept of a mirror that transcends the physical realm, capable of interfacing directly with the soul, challenges our understanding of reality, history, and consciousness itself. From the sun-baked plains of ancient Mesopotamia to the fertile banks of the Nile and through the shadowed cloisters of medieval Europe, the concept of a soul mirror has resonated with an unnerving consistency. Cryptic Sumerian tablets, painstakingly deciphered from clay fragments, speak of reflection pools of the departed, sacred basins whose polished surfaces were believed to offer glimpses into the spiritual realm, perhaps even allowing communication with those who had passed beyond the veil. Were these early references merely poetic metaphors for water scrying, or did they hint at something far more tangible, a technology or understanding lost to the sands of time? Moving through the millennia into the sophisticated civilization of ancient Egypt, obscure papyri reveal accounts of glass of the unseen. These weren't ordinary looking glasses. Described in hushed tones within funerary texts and ritualistic manuals, these polished surfaces were believed to hold the power to reveal hidden truths, to show what lay beyond the immediate grasp of the senses. Imagine the pharaohs, their priests and mystics, gazing into these enigmatic objects, seeking wisdom, peering into the future. Or, perhaps, as the legend suggests, confronting the very essence of their own Ka and Ba, their spiritual components. The reverence and fear surrounding reflective surfaces in ancient Egypt were palpable. They were not just decorative items, but potent symbols, imbued with mystical properties, believed to be portals or tools for divination. Instruments of profound spiritual import. As history progressed into the medieval era, whispers of these forbidden artifacts took on a new guise within the burgeoning fields of alchemy and Hermetic philosophy. Medieval alchemical texts, often encoded in obscure language and cryptic symbols, reference speculums animae, mirrors of the soul. These were not depicted as ordinary polished metals or glass, but as alchemical constructs, tools fashioned with arcane knowledge, capable of revealing the inner self, purging impurities, or even facilitating spiritual transformation. Was this a new interpretation of an ancient tradition, or a desperate attempt to rediscover a lost art? A forgotten technology that had once held sway over the human mind and spirit? The thread of these legends, from the earliest civilizations to the cusp of modern science, suggests a shared knowledge, a recurring fascination with a particular type of artifact, a mirror that was far more than its material form. For too long, the prevailing scholarly consensus has relegated these accounts to the realm of mere superstition, fantastical folklore woven by pre-scientific minds struggling to comprehend the world around them. The idea of objects designed to interact directly with the soul itself, to bridge the gap between the physical and metaphysical, was seen as incompatible with rational thought. Yet, the archaeological record, though often stubborn and enigmatic, occasionally yields artifacts that defy such simple dismissals. Across various dig sites, from forgotten temples to burial mounds, archaeologists have unearthed enigmatic polished stones, obsidian discs, and strangely wrought metallic plates whose purpose remains shrouded in mystery. These are not crude tools or simple adornments. They often bear intricate markings, exhibit an unusually high degree of craftsmanship, and possess a reflective quality that seems disproportionate to their apparent function. Their composition and form suggest a specialized use, yet conventional archaeology struggles to provide a definitive explanation for them. Could these unyielding fragments, these mute witnesses to a lost past, be the physical remnants, the echoes of the fabled soul mirrors themselves? What if these were not just implements of ritual, but sophisticated instruments, the purpose of which we have only begun to fathom? In our relentless quest to unearth the truth behind these forbidden artifacts, we plunge into the heart of this enigma, sifting through archaeological data, ancient texts, and modern theories. The debates are fierce, the evidence fragmented, but the implications are staggering, challenging our very understanding of ancient human capabilities and the nature of consciousness. One prevailing theory posits that these soul mirrors were, in essence, sophisticated psychological tools. By gazing into these objects, shamans or spiritual guides, masters of the human psyche, employing these objects not as literal portals, but as powerful catalysts for internal exploration. By gazing into their unique reflective surfaces, perhaps enhanced by specific lighting, atmospheric conditions, or even psychoactive substances, individuals could be induced into profound states of self-reflection. These mirrors would effectively mirror the subconscious mind, bringing latent thoughts, hidden fears, and buried memories to the fore. In a world without modern psychology, such tools could have been invaluable for spiritual guidance, personal transformation, or even for diagnosing and treating mental afflictions. The intense focus on one's own reflected essence, untainted by the mundane, could indeed shatter one's perceived reality, opening the doors to hallucinatory states or deeply transformative epiphanies, mistaken perhaps by the uninitiated as encounters with other dimensions or spirits. Another intriguing perspective suggests that these objects were advanced forms of scrying tools, but not for seeing the future, as popular culture often depicts. Instead, proponents of this theory believe they were designed for peering into the past or even for connecting with ancestral consciousness. Imagine a repository of collective memory, an etheric database accessible through specific frequencies or states of mind, and these soul mirrors as the interface. Shamans and spiritual leaders might have used them to access historical events, retrieve forgotten knowledge, or seek guidance from the wisdom of their forebears. This would represent a form of forgotten information retrieval, a technology of consciousness that allowed access to a shared human experience stretching back through generations. Such a capability would have bestowed immense power and insight upon those who possessed it, making these artifacts truly invaluable and perhaps truly dangerous in the wrong hands. The idea that consciousness itself could be a medium for information, accessible through specific tools, pushes the boundaries of our current scientific understanding, yet it resonates deeply with ancient mystical traditions. And then there are those who dare to propose a more radical explanation, one that often brings a dismissive scoff from mainstream academia, yet refuses to be ignored. This theory suggests that these mirrors were not merely psychological or spiritual aids, but genuine technological marvels. They might have been constructed using principles of physics and energy manipulation far beyond our current comprehension, perhaps even harnessing unknown properties of specific materials or crystal structures. This radical perspective ventures further, suggesting that these technologies might not even be indigenous to Earth. Could these soul mirrors be extraterrestrial in origin? Designed by intelligences beyond our own, these devices might have been intended to interface directly with human consciousness, capable of projecting or receiving energies that operate outside the conventional electromagnetic spectrum. Such an interface could explain the profound effects attributed to them, the perception of other dimensions, the reflection of one's essence, or the retrieval of vast amounts of information. If true, these artifacts would represent a paradigm shift in our understanding of ancient history, technology, and humanity's place in the cosmos. The implications of each theory are staggering, each offering a tantalizing glimpse into a past far more complex and enigmatic than we often assume. If they were psychological tools, they speak to an ancient understanding of the human mind that predates modern neuroscience by millennia. If they were advanced scrying devices, they challenge our notions of how information can be stored and accessed across time and consciousness. And if they were technological marvels, perhaps even extraterrestrial, they shatter our anthropocentric view of history and open up vast new questions about our origins and our potential. In the face of such profound possibilities, conventional scientific and scholarly attempts to fully grasp the soul mirrors remain largely constrained by their inability to reconcile the anecdotal and mythological evidence with empirical, repeatable observation. How does one scientifically measure the essence of a being, or objectively verify a gateway to other dimensions? The very nature of these legends places them beyond the typical scope of archaeological or historical analysis. Yet, the persistent threads of these narratives, the tantalizing archaeological finds, and the undeniable human fascination with these concepts demand continued inquiry. We are left with fragmented clues, ancient texts hinting at incredible powers, enigmatic artifacts whose true purpose eludes us, and modern theories grappling with the unimaginable. The journey into the past, as Echoes of Time continually reminds us, is rarely straightforward. It is a path riddled with questions, ambiguities, and forgotten truths. The soul mirrors stand as a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with the unknown, with the inner self, and with the boundaries of reality. Were these ancient accounts mere superstitions, born of fearful reverence for the unknown? Or do they point to a lost, shared knowledge, a profound understanding of consciousness and the cosmos that was once widespread, but now exists only in whispered legends and enigmatic relics? As we sift through these echoes of time, we are left to ponder, what secrets still lie hidden within the reflection of these forbidden soul mirrors, waiting to be rediscovered, to truly shatter our reality?